Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Summer Champs 2022 segment brought to you by Loading Screen, also presented by Nerd Street. Nerd Street Champs 2022. This is where we talk all things Nerd Street Champs. We've got
everything
Apex,
related to it.
Everything. Apex, Halo Infinite, Madden, Valorant. And we've got a few tournaments that happened since the last show that we want to recap and go over. So we had Apex Online number 3 from April 25th to April 27th, my brother's birthday. Jacob, let's quickly just dive into this. So the Apex is in full swing. Apex is in full swing. We had the winner of Online number 3, Zero
That's
Marksman
right, Alex.
Black.
Let's talk about Valorant. I love Apex, but let's stick with Valorant today.
Wait, did I say Apex?
Yeah, you did. Also, I was gonna be like, did you wish your brother happy birthday? Maybe that's what he's calling about. He's like, hey, you gonna sing?
When's Nursery bringing back the spooky games? Were you a part of our, and no, hold on, we gotta stay on track here. Okay.
Yeah, this is already out.
Valorant Online number 3, April 25th through the 27th. We had Zero Marksman Black come in first place. Second place was Evil Geniuses, and third place was Oxygen Academy. Now,
Oxygen.
a lot of great stuff. I mean, the good thing about Valorant right now is we have the weeklies and we have the monthlies. But we have Blackhand come out on top there. So, no, Blackhand. Why do I have Apex on my mind?
I don't know. You're really stuck on it.
Zero Marksman Black. I am. This is weird, chat. Forgive me. But the current Valorant leaderboard is as follows. Xset.
You got Xset.
Number
Xset
1. Zero Marksman Black shimmying their way up to the number 2 spot, followed by T1 and Aspire Entertainment right there. So that is the current.
So far,
go ahead.
The leaderboard this early on doesn't matter too much. I will say, though, Xset did win everything last year. Well, you know, not year, month, 2 months. So it's not surprising they're up there. Zero Marksman Black is looking pretty solid right now. They're looking very, very crispy, I will say.
Do you think somebody's going to dethrone Xset? That was my question to Nico. Do you think, Jacob, that somebody's going to dethrone?
I want someone to dethrone Xset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. The only issue is Xset's a bunch of really sweet guys. So I don't want them to get upset or anything.
I know.
But I want the drama. I want it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the time I interviewed Zekin? Did I ever tell you that?
No. We have an interview that just went up on our YouTube of Zekin, too, giving advice to amateurs and pros.
Oh, my God. We should take a look back at it because, oh, my God, I'd love to compare it from this to now. I'll upload it to, like, YouTube Shorts later, but...
Okay.
So the coach had to come in and set it all up for him. Zekin comes in. This is when Zekin was like super cute. Not to say he's not a cute, but before he was like very shy.
Cute.
Zekin, I don't know if you're watching,
baby.
Right now, but so Zekin does the interview. He's a little nervous, and then at the end he's like, "Okay, so like, am I good to leave?" Because we use Zencaster, right? I'm like, yeah, you can leave in, and he just goes like, you know, like full screen.
Oh, like, you need me to do full screen? You want me to?
Yeah. Do the full screen. Do the full screen. I need to show you exactly how he does it. So
I don't know where my full screen button is.
All right. Well, maybe what we'll do is I'll just describe it for you. So Zekin slowly gets up. He goes like, "Okay, thank you, thanks."
Zekin, come back! Wait, that's literally what happened?
Like,
that's literally
this dude
what
just
happened?
left his computer on and left the room. This guy just left the room. The coach comes in like 2 minutes later. He's like, how'd he do? I was like, you did great, dude. He's like, how do I leave? I was like, you're going to exit the tab. You're not just going to get up and walk away. I sat on those
interviews, and like, the coach was kind of like this. When he came back, everybody, whenever the next player came in, it was like...
just... Yeah, it was the most weird thing. It was like watching a child be like, "Is it okay? Where am I?" Do you want to interview me? Do you want to talk to me a little bit more? Do you think we could do another interview? Yeah, Zekin's great. So yeah. I think that the opportunity or the possibility of them being dethroned at the moment, no. I haven't found a team yet where I'm confident 100% that they could do it.
Okay.
Although there's a lot of teams that can definitely take a map off of them. I don't know, though. They got a lot of when it comes to all the maps, they're pretty solid everywhere, Alex. I don't know.
All right.
Zekken's not going to leave his chair this time. He's going to come out.
He's not going to leave his chair this time. Oh, man. But, okay, so, yeah, I mean, there's your current leaderboard. We have also upcoming Valorant tournaments. Valorant Online number 4, May 1st through the 4th, currently happening. You guys can catch the stream. Today's the second day. So,
yep.
Yeah, so you can catch the stream today and tomorrow.
Day 3, I believe, right? Day 3 or 4. It's May 1st to 4th.
So, anyway, the last 2 days of stream.
Now. You know what we're talking about. You know what we're about.
And then the next one, Valorant Online, May 9th through the 10th. And then the Valorant LAN, which is the chunky boy. Fullerton, California, May 14th through the 15th. And the last thing I want to say on Valorant chat is $50,000 prize pot for the grand finals. So, like, anybody can enter. You can literally create a team right now and enter the tournament and work your way up the leaderboard to qualify and compete in the grand finals with a $50,000 prize. That's so much money. $50,000 prize.
That's a lot. That's a lot, dude.
And basically, yeah, you have your opportunity to compete online in local LANs and regional LANs, as well as a last chance qualifier, all leading to that Nerd Street Champs Valorant Grand Finals.
Guys, if you're looking for something to do, you're looking for a way to compete, why not start here? You know, we get a bad rep. People are telling us we're the Mickey Mouse tournaments of esports. I got a question for you. I like him. Mickey Mouse is fine. Why are you teasing us? Stop.
That's
Moving on,
bullying.
Alex.
But I mean, bro, you know how many pros come from more tournaments? Like, let's go.
Yeah, dude, it's where you get scouted. Come get scouted. Win that money. Buy a trampoline. So Apex Online.
Okay, so now I can finally talk about the game I've been wanting to talk about this whole time, apparently. Subconsciously. I dream about Apex on the side, apparently. Apex Online number 3. It happened April 28th through the 29th. We have a recap that we want to show everyone. So let's go ahead and jump into that. I have a big headache today. Let's jump into that recap right here. Here we go.
All right, drop it into it like Alex dropped on his head earlier, giving him the headache.
Hey folks, it's Dia, here to break down how Nerd Street Summer Championships Online number 3 ended up going down. Now game 1, I will say, we had a surprising amount of Watsons. Being on World's Edge for our first 3 games, I hadn't expected it, but it seems like international play impacts us in more ways and faster than we know. What it especially meant is that we had a very slow and controlled game, really playing to the favors of All Glory Gaming, who ended up taking that very first win. Second game, again on World's Edge, was taken instead by AIL, and in a very convincing fashion. No questions asked. They played that game clean, despite all of the chaos that was happening. Oh, Pat Bow gets the knock with the bow, turns it around! No! Game 3, though, things got pretty interesting. We had a circle pulling us over by landslide, and Black Hand were on a rampage.
This song is lit.
So
I'm sorry.
Renegades.
Yeah,
it
it's
was all the way up to the very end, where we had a clash between these two titans that ended up giving Renegades the win, but not in points. The Renegades won game 3. Black Hand ended up taking the lead with a 27-point game, 15 kills in that game alone. After that, it was time for our transition over to Stormpoint. As we went into game 4, we were all wondering, are we going to get this show
You see what he did there? He said transition and the music transitioned. Okay.
down again between Renegades
Yeah,
and
we
Black
here at
Hand?
Nerd Street
Black
have
Hand
some of the top
almost
editors
went
in the
out
industry.
early, being hunted down by TUR over by Mill and turning a 2 versus 3 with 1 res into a nightmare for TUR over reverse sweep, but still not a win. It was Lazarus that ended up taking away the win in game 4, and Renegades, who got taken out first in a 50-50 over by Wall. But game 5 was a different story. Renegades turned that 50-50 around and turned their game around, finding a win in game 5, their second of the day. Then it was time for game 6. The showdown between Black Hand and Renegades. Both had a lot of points, but who would actually come out on top? Fortunately, that question was answered really darn quickly, because Renegades again lost their 50-50 to Final Bozos. They, having gone out in 20th, left Black Hand really with free reign over the map, and Black Hand took that and ran. They started off with a Bloodhound Bangalore Valkyrie 3-man wipe on TUR over by Mill, turned that into a kill onto Optimal Ambition, a third party onto Stick Drift OP, and in the final circle, a dismantling of Final Bozos and the remnants of OG Washed. It was the only win that Black Hand had this entire day, but it was more than enough to send them home with their second victory in Nerd Street Summer Champs.
Dude. Black Hands, let me just say, I would love to take you all out to the movie theater after that, but they don't allow you to bring in your own snacks. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I saw Sonic 2. I'll tell you that.
Yep, you did. But hold on. I have to say, D is very good at this. Like, I thoroughly enjoy the story he tells.
Yeah, he did great. He was a great storyteller.
My God, it's so good. He makes, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just, like, very happy with the way these have been turning out. But no, Black Hand coming back up top. I mean, I know we saw HCH take the first one. The second one, we saw Black Hand take it after an insane comeback. And then Black Hand, again, taking the lead once again. Awesome.
These guys are contenders right now. You can't, you got it. We have to keep a close eye on them right now. Yeah. I know we're working on an interview with them, so I'm excited to see what they have to say.
Black Hand, if you're watching, please answer your DMs because we would love to interview you.
Black Hand, please, we want to hang out.
So right now, the current Apex leaderboard, which I believe is being updated today. So this is Scrow's leaderboard. This is Scrow's leaderboard. Black Hand, Renegades, Lazarus, and Final Bozos. Love the name. But yeah. So a lot of Apex action. D is doing a killer job bringing us all the action. But you guys can watch it. The next one, the next Apex Online, Apex Online number 4 is May 12th to the 13th. So, yeah, a lot of great action there. And then, finally, moving on from Apex, finally,
finally
moving on our final point of Nerd Street Champs 2022 recap. There we go. We have upcoming Madden. So this is a little bit of time, but Madden North Brunswick is coming up May 28th through the 29th, and Halo Online is to be determined. So we have Valorant and Apex action coming up hot, and then the next two games, Madden and Halo. I know Halo, we have shifted the Halo events from LAN to online moving forward. So those dates are still TBD. I have to check on them today.
It's easier that way. It's just way easier.
Yeah.
As of what I saw earlier, the next Halo event is, look it up on the calendar. Right now, I have that it's the 28th. There should be, or no, the 14th to 15th at Fullerton, assuming that stays.
Yeah.
No, at Bakersfield. Welcome to Loading Screen, where we know exactly what we're doing.
Anyway, chat, that has been your Week 5 Summer Nerd Street Champs 2022 recap. Anybody can enter. Anybody can win big. Anybody can climb that leaderboard and win the big grand finals prize. You can sign up right now at nerdstreet.com / Just go to Nerdstreet. Just go to nerdstreet.com.
Just go to Nerdstreet.
I'm not going to read you the / So nerdstreetchamps.com. You can enter. Anybody can enter. Jacob and I can enter. And maybe one day we will.
We will. We're going to take it. The last 4 weeks of the Halo circuit, we're coming in hot. We're coming in hot.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right. To the next segment. Away. Filth says in chat, by the way, RCO is actually a Philly Apex team that played in a pro league. Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting. Almost as interesting as FTX, Alex. One
Guys,
of the best ways to buy and store crypto. When I'm thinking about cool ways to impress girls, I think about all my NFTs, my nice little coins to talk about. I'm like, hey, you want to see my Bitcoin? And they say, sir, I ketchup or mustard. So FTX. Sign up now.
FTX US. This is our Fragadelphia 17 segment presented by FTX US, where we're going to be bringing you all of the news from our CSGO Fragadelphia 17 circuit. We had our first kickoff event in Georgetown, Texas. Jacob, you created a recap for us?
I did. I have a little spiel for you all to take a little gander at.
All right, let's go ahead, jump on into the recap. Here we go.
Okay, so a lot of big surprises that happened here for the Fragadelphia Georgetown qualifier. Of course, we got the first stream that we had SMC taking on Furious Steel, which Furious Steel was one of those teams that was able to be a roster that's been together for quite some time, but they actually lost that with a 2-0, and SMC was actually able to make a huge comeback on map number 1, winning that 16-14, and then just pushing things over with a dominant lead of a 16-10 victory, which was the map
donut lead
here for Furious Steel on Vertigo. And when we move over to 6-3 over versus LGG, a little bit of a mishap. Some people were late, little things happen.
God, I want to get a 5K like that. I want to get an ace.
They were
like
able to get a pretty
tournament.
big victory with a 16-6 game over Overpass, and just showing pure dominance, moving themselves over to that grand finals. And then, of course, when we get to the grand finals, we get the two teams, 6-3 and over, and SMC. And that was actually a 2-0 game, which again showed a lot of the individual prowess and the player abilities here for 6-3 and over, with about 16-2 of a win over Overpass, and then finishing things off with a 16-7 on Vertigo. 6-3 and over now, continuing their gauntlet, continuing the streak, and now they got themselves some points.
Fun fact: 6-3 and over. Everyone on the team is under 4'9".
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I think it is hilarious. What? Siri just says yes. But yeah, so one thing that was interesting about the tournament is a team actually lost a map because they weren't ready when the game started.
Wow.
So little note to everyone out there: when you're in tournament,
show up on time.
You gotta be ready. You gotta be sitting there, ready to go.
Yeah, come on.
Don't be walking around talking to other people. That's just rude.
And
the tournament has to go. Don't hold everyone back.
To put more on the line, Jacob, what exactly are these teams competing for?
Alex, I'm glad that you brought that up because Fragadelphia is one of the largest North America CSGO tournaments right now. This circuit posts one of the largest prize pools we've ever had. In fact, so large that I'm going to look up the number because I don't want to get it wrong.
$100,000. $100,000, chat. That is what this Fragadelphia 17 circuit is culminating in. A $100,000 prize pool. Holy yonkers, Batman. I mean, that's insane. That's absolutely insane.
That's $20K per player, assuming that you're not paying your coach.
Because who needs the coaches? Hold on. Do I have I do have the current leaderboard. Okay, so that with our first event that was kicked off in Georgetown, Texas. The next one is in Denver, coming up this weekend. The next one is in Denver. The current leaderboard, 6-3 and over, #1 spot.
Sudi's Money Crew, Furious Steel, and the Gentleman.
So yeah, I mean, there's your CSGO action. Once again, anybody, just like the Summer Champs, anybody can enter into these open tournaments, earn points, earn cash. And it's not just the grand finals that have the prize pot. All of these tournaments have a prize pot. That's a lot of iced tea.
Right? That's what I was saying.
He's totally going to have kidney stones. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the upcoming tournament, the next tournament is, like I said, this coming weekend, May 7th through the 8th in Denver. Fragadelphia 17 presented by FTX US. I like the vibe we got going on here. But yeah, so that's such a long
Before we
transition.
continue, Alex, I got a question for you. All right, you're on land. What's more intimidating, right? Someone pulls out a huge water jug, looks at you, goes, "I'm ready."
Well, you know what that means.
A jug of iced tea.
I'll tell you why I get intimidated. You know why? It's not the jug that intimidates me. It's the fact that he's in the middle of a match drinking that much liquid, which means he's got a bladder either the size of a very large coin purse or...
Dude, that guy can hold his pee. I don't know if we can push mid again.
Dude, seriously. Like, I'm not pushing B-site because that player who's got a bladder
Did you see him chug
the
that?
size of Texas.
If he can hold that much liquid, think about how well he can hold that angle, dude. No. What are we gonna do?
Oh man! So,
what are we gonna do?
ladies and gentlemen, tune in to the Fragadelphia Twitch.tv/Fragadelphia for the Denver LAN that is coming up this weekend. Which, Jacob, I believe you will be doing some stuff for. So,
I am. I'm working on a lot of CSGO. So, fun fact, guys. It's me. I am the frag guy that explodes a lot. I'm the one that just keeps going boom, boom, boom. There may be another explosion coming soon. You said that's horrifying?
I said, thanks for clarifying.
Oh, I thought you were just like, that's horrifying.
I mean, it's kind of horrifying too. But anyway, yeah, current leaderboard 6-3 and over. Sudi's Money Crew, Furious Steel, and Gentlemen. And we'll see who's going to win the next one. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping my tall boys win. My tall, short kings.
Nerdstreet.com/frag to sign up for the tournaments. You'll see a full list of tournaments there. You can sign up. Can be anybody. You don't have to be tier 1 player. You can join tier 2, tier 3, or as I like to say, tier 4. You can join, earn points, earn cash, and compete for the $100,000 grand final. So that has been your Fragadelphia 17 segment brought to you, presented by FTX US. Thank you.
Thanks, FTX.